Hey everybody. So I've got this weird thing to tell you about. I really don't know where to start with this, but for well over a year, I've been seeing 33 and 333. I've been seeing 33 about 90% of the time, the other 10% 333. I'll add some photos that I've been taking and that have been sent to me, just to give you an idea what's going on. But I'm just going to start at the start. So basically, well over a year ago, for those that don't know, I suffer from insomnia, have all my life, so I don't sleep that well. That being said, I started waking up and checking my time. I'd have my iPad, what I'm filming with right now. I've never had a mobile phone until my wife passed away just recently. I now have her mobile phone, but always had the iPad, and I'd sit next to me in my bed and I'd wake up, check the time, as you do. So just over a year ago, I'd noticed that I've been opening up the iPad, and every time, without fail, it was like a 33 in the minute. So it could be, I'd open the iPad and say 1:33 in the morning, or 2:33, or 3:33, or 4:33. No later than 4:33, because I'd well and truly be up by then. Now I'd noticed this, and I'd mentioned it to a couple of people, my wife and her uncle. So just the fact that it was weird that I'd wake up and I was at the point where I'd consciously think, I bet if I open up my iPad, it's going to end in 33. Sure enough, it ended in 33. So after probably 3 months of this, one morning I woke up, I went to open the iPad and I thought, you know what? I'm going to trick it, because I know if I open up this iPad, it's going to end in 33. So I might stuff it. I'm just going to sit here, kick back, wait 5-10 minutes. So I did that. I waited 5-10 minutes, and you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Because when I opened up that iPad, it was 2:33 in the morning. And that's the point where I just knew something's going on here. This just can't be coincidence. This is really bizarre. So I mentioned this to the wife, and pretty much, let's say for the next almost 12 months, this continued on. And basically, as my wife got sick, it absolutely intensified to the point where, like, I received a package, written on the side of the package in Texter was 33. I'm not kidding. A few weeks later I got another package. I kept that package. A few weeks later I got another package. I didn't notice at first. I opened up the box, threw the box on the ground, and actually wasn't for a couple of days later. I was sitting there and I looked at the box that was sitting there, and sure enough, written on the side in Texter was 33, which was truly bizarre. Now, the 33 wasn't just written on a box or seeing the time. It would be like, you know, I open up my iPad randomly and there'd be 33% battery left. Now this is getting pretty intense, happening like a few times during the day. I'm just going to take a mouthful of coffee. So I'd mentioned this to like family members now. Sent a couple of pictures, but they hadn't actually witnessed it per se. So and my wife had been diagnosed with cancer. She'd been given 2 to 4 months to live. So now we're about 6 months ago. She was quite well aware of what was going on with the 33 and 333. And we're at the point where she was waking up during the night coughing. Now, we didn't share a bed. We hadn't shared a bed for 14 years actually. Yeah, look, when it comes to my wife, I loved her very much. I do miss her company. However, those that know her, know our story, know that she actually had a mental illness. She was a narcissist, right? She's actually very abusive. So that's why we shared a bed. Whatever. Now anyway, we're at the point where she'd be waking up during the night, coughing up blood and whatever, and I'd have to listen just to make sure she's alright. And this one particular night, I heard her coughing, she'd wake up coughing and instantly I ran out to the bathroom and I could hear this and hear her coughing and choking. As she approached the bathroom, it stopped. Actually, she dry reached. I heard her dry reach. And then it stopped, dead silence. So this is all happening within, say 20, 30 seconds. I jump out of bed and I hightail it out to the kitchen. First thing I see, which is displayed in the kitchen, big digital time display, said 3:33. It was 3:33 a.m. in the morning, which I noted, but I was concerned about the wife, so I yelled out to the wife, "You alright?" She's like, yeah, I've got something to tell you. Okay. She cleans herself up and comes out. She says, "You're not going to believe this." She was in one of them vivid dreams since the cancer really started taking over her body. She's having super vivid dreams, not uncommon. So I was having this vivid dream, and you were in my dream, and she couldn't quite remember it, but what she remembered is the dream was about 3:33, something significant happening in a positive way. She said she didn't know what it was or anything, she just knew that 3:33, and she said she'd come out here choking. She looked at the time, it's 3:33, she couldn't believe it. And I'm like, yeah, I come out and it was 3:33 and I couldn't believe it, and I'm like spinning out, like what the hell is going on here? Excuse my French, but I'm like, fuck me, I'm blown away by all the shit, this is freaking me out. So anyway, this continually happens, and now I've had family members come up. For those that don't know, me and the wife and the boys, we're on our own in this state. All my wife's family have passed away, from cancer generally. So my family had to come up a 9 hours drive just to visit my wife and myself, see how we're all going. And while they're here, I've been telling them how blown away by this, and you can imagine their apprehension, thinking, yeah, it might be just a coincidence, whatever. Okay? So I hadn't flown my remote control planes for quite some time. I've got a digital remote control transmitter, runs off Android. Now I hadn't used that for like weeks, so I had no idea of anything, hadn't opened it, went out with my dad and we're talking away, and we're actually talking about the 33. This is what blows me away, that it happens every time. We're talking about it. I turn on the transmitter, and as it turns on, the battery came up 33%. I'm like, holy shit, look at this, Dad. And he's like, okay, that is bizarre. Could be a coincidence, Pretty blown away. Except, then it continually happened. Like, I don't know, turn on my iPad, talking to my sister, turn on my iPad, I'm like, look at this. It says 33% or 133, whatever it was. Now this has continued on. My wife passed away, excuse me, and then, no crap, it's gone into like hyperdrive. I mean, it's insane and it's freaking me out. I've looked it up, like everyone, you look it up, you Google 33, why am I seeing 33, or why am I seeing 333? Oh, it's an angelic angel number, and all this sort of stuff, and all this good's gonna happen to you. Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie, since my wife was diagnosed, this is hard to say. Since my wife was diagnosed and since she's been passed, we've actually been blessed. I'm just going to tell you right now. Well, she was in her final few weeks. I was looking at having to sell this property that I've been building for 17 years because we held a mortgage. And a few years ago, I had to become a full-time carer for my autistic son, which means once my wife passed away, who was the main wage earner in our family, the bank would say, yeah, that's no worries, we just put the mortgage into your name, just fill out these papers to make sure you can make the payments, which I could. However, they don't accept carer's payment as a wage anymore, so they would have said, see you later, you can't pay off your mortgage. And I was faced with having to sell up this house that I've worked so hard to build. Among other things, it was just dire. My wife had a small superannuation, like 10 grand, which basically we were going to use that to fix up a few things and make the sale of the house. That was horrible. However, I found this minor little detail in there, which was an insurance, which when we looked it up, it said like, I don't know, 40 odd grand or something. I had to ring up, get authorised to speak on behalf of my wife because she was, didn't have the strength really to talk. And long story short, after contacting and setting in motion big complaints and everything, we got like enough payment to pay out our mortgage. What a relief. In fact, to pay off the mortgage, we only had a mortgage, so that made me debt free. Same day she passed away, my youngest son refused to use a toilet. He just refuses. Still on a potty at like 7 years old. Just for like a miracle. She passed away. An hour later he says, Dad, I need to go to the toilet. I want to go on the toilet. I'm like, what? What do you mean? The potty's there. He's like, no, I take a shit and fucking potty. And I'm like, what the hell? Excuse my French, but I'm just so bloody blown away by it. And from that point on, he uses the toilet. No more potty. No more carting of damn potty around. My autistic son, who has an anger autism and takes it out on me. To give you an idea, like my wife with her narcissism would not even breastfeed our children, would not get up during the night. I did all that. She expressed milk for me. I did everything. Absolutely everything for my two boys. I always have. In fact, they've always been in my legal care only. I've been the actual legal guardian all that time. However, my oldest autistic son, when he went through puberty, for some reason, he just started hating me with a passion, like, wanting to kill me and all that sort of stuff. And just, I'll be minding my own business, haven't seen him all morning, he'd just come out and start abusing me. I hate you, Dad, I hate you, I wish you were dead. All this sort of stuff. Since my wife passed, not once has he been angry. Weird. Now getting back to this 333, got a bit sidetracked, and the 33 and the 33. I mentioned to my brother, so I went down on a holiday to Victoria Mountain, took the kids there, and I thought, you know what, it's just happening so much, it's just following me, I'm going to tell my brother. My brother still is my best friend, and he always had my back. He's got bladder cancer. He has to have his bladder removed. Anyway, I mentioned this 3-3 and whatever to him, and he's probably like, yeah, coincidental and all this sort of shit. And I told him, I showed him the pictures. Some of the pictures wouldn't do justice because they just say, like a picture of my iPad saying 133, and I say, like, no shit. Literally and legitimately, I have no idea of the time. No idea. And I open up the iPad and it's like 1:33. I'm deadly serious. And I was telling him this and showing this and sent a couple of pictures, and this particular day, I managed to get some video. I was downloading on my computer. Downloading was going nice and fast, watching the time come down. Got to 33% and it froze. Absolutely just froze. Excuse me. Froze that much that I was able to get my iPad, come over, I was on my PC, video to my brother, who I was just talking to, saying, look at this dude, this is literally frozen at 33%. I was talking away, saying like, this is crazy, it was going fast and all of a sudden stopped at 33, it's been stuck in there for the last minute now or two, like crazy, and then all of a sudden it continued on, boom, 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 like that it was finished. Anyway, again, I got a big page, not looked at the time, no idea, and I sent that video to my brother on Facebook. Now here's the thing, Victoria time is different to my time, Adelaide time, they're half an hour different. So even if I had known the time and like planned this elaborate bullshit, would have to been like 3:03 or whatever, given that all the times are exactly the same. But I had no idea at the time. I just sent him the video whilst telling him, you know, this is freaking me out, look dude, you know, blah blah blah. About an hour later, I jumped back on the iPad and I checked the message from my brother, and he's like, what the fuck dude? I'll post him a picture of it. And he showed me the time that I sent, that he received it. So not my time, Melbourne time. And it was 3:33. And I'm like, what the? This is insane. That was like last week, to give you an idea. And it's just continuing. Like, I mean, it's just absolutely continuing. I open up, wake up, all of it. On my Facebook this morning, and I just got a message from a mate. There's a little video that he made last night, just did his campfire, nothing special. But I open that message, and the first thing I see is the only thing on the little message picture with a campfire, and the time of the video time, which was 33 seconds. That's what prompted me. I'm like, you know what? I have to make a video because I need help. I'm not sure what's going on. Excuse me. That's not all that goes on in my life, and my family and children are all witness to the truly bizarre, weird things that happen in my life. Now, I'm not religious, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not religious. I'm kind of spiritual, but after everything happened, I'm quite apprehensive on, is it nothingness, like before you were born when there was nothing, or when you go under anesthetic, is that like you're dead, you know, or is there something there? Is this some magical angel sending me a message like everything says and all this sort of stuff? Which is weird in a sense because it correlates with other stuff I've been told, like when my mother-in-law got lung cancer like my wife. She was a single mum with an autistic 15-year-old, and I felt compelled to care for her. I mean, she died in my arms as well. They both did, my wife and her mum. But her mum held a strong belief. She said she always knew it, she always felt it. Which is weird because I've been told this, and I know this is weird and I hate saying it because I don't believe it and I don't believe in these things, and it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me really uncomfortable because she's not the only person that says, I hate saying this, why do I have to say this, but I feel I have to. She thought I was an angel, right? Weird shit, fucking weird. So excuse the French again. I swear like a trooper. I'm a genuine person, I'm sorry. She thought I was some angel that was sent to help her through this. Some shit happened when she passed away, which was truly weird. Same thing happened with my wife. Hence why I'm apprehensive. Is there something out there? Now, other things that's weird. Every time I go out, every time, no matter who I'm with, on my own or with someone, I'll be just walking down to random people. I don't know who they are, never met them, never seen them in my life. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm so shy and withdrawn and introverted from people because of this. I don't understand it. I'll be walking along with my head down, absolutely deliberately avoiding eye contact with anyone yet, without a doubt with people who go, hey, how's it going, mate? You know, how are you? Oh, yeah, good, thanks, you know. I'm with me kids like they always do. Dad, do you know that person? I'm like, no, I have no idea who they are. I've explained this to friends, they've not believed me. They've been out with me and they're like, holy shit, dude, like, what the hell? Took my wife for our last holiday 2 months ago. It was like 2 weeks or something before she passed away. We went for a hotel and booked in for 2 nights. We could only do 1 night. Regardless of that, it was a 5-star hotel that she wanted to do her whole life. So, man, I was just in normal shorts, t-shirt, but I had a sports jacket on. That's all. Just a sports jacket, my hat, sports jacket, but this black t-shirt with just some shorts. I was walking down the Adelaide city. We're in the city, heart of the city. I was just walking, it was about 7:30 at night. I was just walking up the main street. People everywhere, head down, avoiding eye contact, and as I walked past this venue, there's a young guy in there, I say young, they're probably in their 20s, late 20s, a young guy and his girlfriend, I gather, are just standing out the front, all these people walking past, he's not saying anything to anyone. As I'm walking past, he says to me, hey, you're looking fresh, brother. Oh, yeah, hey, you're looking fresh, brother. I just thanked him and I was like, he said it in a tone where you absolutely 100% knew he wasn't being sarcastic, he wasn't being an arsehole or anything like that, he genuinely meant it. Which I don't understand, because again, that's not the first time I've had people comment like that, and I absolutely don't understand it. But this 33 business is just, it's continually happening, and I just can't work out it. Like, I'm struggling because I'm now at a point I know it's not a coincidence. It's absolutely just can't be a coincidence. Anyway, if anyone can help me work out what this 33 or 333 really means, I don't know, but all I know in my heart right now is I feel that I need to pursue things, especially my music, and I just feel that it's like, those that know me know I've had a shitty life. I really have had a shitty life. And I've helped so many people, like from the point where I missed out on my 18th birthday party, my 21st birthday party. I've never actually been celebrated for me, myself, ever. Usually I'm the person that helps everyone, you know, and does everything for everyone. I don't know, I just feel it might be my time. I might be finding a lady that, I hate saying this, but it's the truth. I might be finding the lady, the girl that I've been dreaming of all my life. The happy lady, the lady that's happy, optimistic. Anyway, if anyone can help me, I'd appreciate it. And I'm sorry for this big ramble, but it's weird. Take care, everyone. Love you guts. Shit, dude, it's stuck on 33%. What the fuck? I'm like, not kidding, man. It's like fucking stuck on there. And what's spinning me out is stuck on there just as I was Googling. What the fuck? As I was Googling, I keep seeing 33. What the fuck? There you go, it's changed now. What a spin out. What the fuck, eh?